you attending this function, that it is well with you. Amen. I brought a message from your state. You must be a very proud people. Are you not? Yeah. Instead of honest people, the first commissioned officer of the Nigerian Army, Wellington Bassey, was Akpabio himself. The man that managed the Nigerian economy, even in the face of war, during the Civil War, so much that there was not even a single indebtedness, was from Akpabio himself, Dr. Clement. Am I right? In fact, even the man that handed over and brought the war to an end was also an Akpabio person. All the way from it. You've had a lot of firsts, a lot of firsts. Because of your honesty, there was no single home in Lagos and Abuja that you will not have an Akpabio child as a cook or as a driver. Because you have to trust your driver because he holds your life. If he doesn't drive you well, you know he could cause accident and kill you. You have to trust your cook because he holds your food and the source of your living. Am I right? Because of your honesty, Nigerians turn all of you into cooks. I was a lawyer for 18 days. Some of you escaped and ran to America. And some of you ran to Canada. Some of you ran to United Kingdom. But sitting today and looking at you, I sat down there, my days met. I was fulfilled. I said, these ones do not look like cooks. I'm a very proud father of a group of great professionals like you. Man, look at the pastor. When he was speaking, I said he has another convert. Yeah. My man, this is a great day. This is the kind of appointment I like to see. People who have merit in their different fields, a situation in future where Nigerians will come down to your state. They will no longer be looking for houseboys and house helps. They will be looking for managers of industry. They will be looking for directors of companies. When somebody says, oh, I'm looking for an endocrinologist, they say, what field is that? They say it's a special field in medicine. They say, let's go to Akpabio. The story is changing. And so my wife brought a new son. 4 years down the line, some has changed. And she said, lift him up higher, lift him up higher. My Lord is good, I will lift him up higher. Anywhere I go, I will lift him up higher. Lift him up higher, lift him up higher. Our Lord is good, I will lift him up higher. Anywhere I go, I will lift him up higher. Lift him up higher, lift him up higher. My Lord is good, I will lift him up higher. Everywhere I go, I will lift him up higher. Please sit down. It is well with Akpabio, say. I have a short address which I would have loved to give you, but maybe while speaking, my special advisor on technical matters will try to run some slides for you to see. The reason why I'm here with you tonight, well, I'm sure it should have been in the daytime, but I think we are slowly going into the night, was to let you know the state of affairs in Akpabio. I have an unwritten part of the speech which dwells on security. I think that's your first concern. Am I right? Yes. I did not write it here because security is not something you discuss in the open. But I want to assure you that the Egyptians you see today, you will not see them again. We've had security infractions, particularly kidnapping and sometimes armed robbery, but you need to understand the genesis. The reason is that all over Nigeria, we have spent so much money expanding universities, building polytechnics and colleges of education, without spending even one naira, expanding the employable base of the Nigerian economy. So whilst we have what you might call an expanding reservoir of graduates are being churned out on a yearly basis in Nigeria. Jobs are shrinking on a yearly basis. So if you had companies like Lever Brothers, you had UAC, you had over 45 textile companies in Kano. Those things are no more. Companies like Dunlop that you used to hear of, that Medtire had all packed out of Nigeria, they are now in Ghana and other places. So if in those days you had 500,000 graduates, today you'll be talking of more than 15 million graduates roaming the streets. And if you had up to 300,000 jobs, today you are talking about less than 50,000 jobs. And they say that the idle mind is the devil's portion. It is not peculiar to Nigeria, but we have incidences of kidnapping and all this armed banditry and all that. Any country that has had armed conflict, such as the Civil War, normally that is the fallout of it. It has happened even in Northern Ireland and other places that ever had armed conflict. My job as governor and the job of government is to contain it and reduce crime to the barest minimum. I just did a small ceremony in Akpabio last week, which was the symbolic breaking down of the old Akpabio prison that straddled right in the center of town. We completed a brand new prison and then relocated that prison. And of course, that for me meant liberation. It meant the end of imprisonment, mental and physical. But what that also tells me that prison was built in 1919. That shows that governments had recognized the need for prison as far back as 1919. Am I right? And who were those to be in prison? Criminals. So crime did not start with Godzilla. You cannot have a totally crime-free society, but you can minimize crime to the barest minimum. So in terms of security, what have we done? I believe strongly, the Secretary of Government can confirm this, that within 1 month from today, Akpabio will not be an attractive destination for kidnappers. We have, in partnership with some Israelis, brought in the best technology ever. The best technology ever. In fact, I can tell you now, I can proudly inform you that your state, because this was a major challenge for me, your state will be a state that will serve as consultant to almost South, including Lagos and Ondo. This is the good news that I'm giving to you. And then, so I can tell you, even as I'm speaking, if the kidnappers are listening, they will know that their days are over. I thought somebody would say amen. We have worked in the past to try to apprehend many of them, but sometimes we won't know. Hardly will they come and then go just like that. But this time around, we are talking about precision. We are going to be successful 99.9%. So those of you who are involved in security matters and you want to know more details, please, you can see the Secretary of Government, Omano Okonomane, will explain more to you after this. But that is the good news. I don't think I would have been able to come and stand in front of you without telling you that you can come and proudly walk around your state and that you will be safe. Safety is number one. Every other thing we are going to do in the second term, building industries, doing all sorts of things, hinges on nothing but security. Safety is important. Even the investor that has to come to Akpabio must feel safe. So for this, I give you total assurance. Unfortunately also, I've been advocating for state police that it is important for the state governors to have control of the police forces, because sometimes the bad eggs are within the police force itself. And when they post some people from Lagos, they post them from Abuja, post them from all sorts of places, you can't even